Sorry, I'll try harder.
Hello? Hey girl, what's up? Yeah,
Hollywood
I'm back
producer
and
received
I have
146
so
years
much
in
I have to
prison
talk
for
about,
unaliving
but
to innocent
this
women.
topic here is about the Hollywood producer Brian Pearce, who was convicted of murdering two young ladies. So I just kind of want to touch on it because, first of all, they gave him 146 years, okay? But it's giving sadistic. Like, why would you do this? Yeah, I gotta hit the deep topics as well as the more happier topics because it's all about keeping us self-aware. And I hope I'm doing my job because if I can just keep one young lady or one young man from trusting the wrong person, then I did my job. Let me pat myself on the back. Yeah, superhero. You know, I got no sense. All right, girl. Bye. Hey y'all, what's up? As I told y'all, I'm gonna spit them out. I'm feeling better. I thank y'all. I am dealing with scheduling an appointment with my neurologist right now. Believe it or not, they want me to get paperwork from my attorney stating that I have closed a lawsuit that I had back in 2021 when someone hit me. Crazy, right? Yeah. So they want a letter from my lawyer, but the lawyer hasn't responded yet. Yeah. So it's like, do I have to I have to go through all this just to get medical assistance and you know that I'm fucking having migraines? Isn't that crazy? This shit is crazy, but that's another, I'm not gonna let them make me spaz out, but I will tell y'all about it. Yes, they're making me get a letter from the attorney stating that the case is closed. Yes, can you believe it? For me to get to see a neurologist. Yeah. Yeah. And these are little things that happen to people. Anyway, so let's go on. I ain't gonna bring y'all down with my issues. So this story is about Hollywood producer David Brian Pearce, who was convicted of 2021 the murder of model Christy Giles and Hilda Marcella Garbraz Arzola. Y'all gonna laugh at this statement, but a lot of time people think that beautiful girls have bad attitudes when they deal with a lot of shit. Okay? It's easy to be a skank and to take whatever somebody throw at you, but to be a beautiful female and to actually think, let me get out here, they deal with a lot of vultures. And you know what vultures are? They're the ones that swirl around looking for the dead bodies. Okay? Yeah. So are you a vulture or are you a hawk? Okay. So anyway, let's go. This was written by Krista. This was written by Sharna Flam. So Krista Giles and Hilda Marcella. Let's get a better picture of these beautiful girls up. Krista Giles and Hilda Marcella Cabrales Arzola, excuse me if I said it wrong, guys, no disrespect, were left outside of two LA hospitals in past because of the overdoses. Krista Giles and Hilda Marcella Cabrales attended a party in Los Angeles in November 2021 and were later allegedly drugged by David Brian Pearce, which he was convicted, so it's not alleged. Pearce and Brant Walter Osborne allegedly left the unconscious women outside two separate Los Angeles hospitals, so they was fun for you to party with. But when it came to saving their lives, you left them outside like they was trash. Ladies, y'all better get y'all brains on straight. Okay? My mama taught me, baby, you don't drink from just anybody. When you at the club, don't walk away and leave your cup. That's why I had to do this. Because this is ridiculous. Okay? Pearce was then accused of their murders in July of 2022 and was convicted of first-degree murder and both of their deaths on February 4th. Let's get into this. The man who was accused, let's get him on the screen. I was going to get a better picture of him, but why not? That's his true face right there. That's without all the hair dye, hiding all that. Because it's only been 3 years. He got gray hair and everything. That's what stress do to you. It ages you. That's why I keep myself stress-free. Okay? You're not finna age me. Anyway, Giles was a 24-year... Okay, the man who was accused of killing Krista Giles and Hilda Marcella in November 2021 was convicted of first-degree murder in their deaths on Tuesday, February 4th, according to KCAL News. Giles was a 24-year-old model, and her friend Cabrales Arzola was a 26-year-old architect. So a model and an architect. David Brian Pearce, 42, okay, 42, and he looking like that, was charged in July of 2022 with murder and the drug-related deaths of Giles and Arzola. The Hollywood producer was initially arrested on suspicion of manslaughter. However, Pearce faced murder charges after the LA County Department of Medical Examiner classified the victim's death as homicide. See, homicide, that means that they was taken out, okay? On Tuesday, he was found guilty of 2 counts of first-degree murder. So let's look up the difference in manslaughter, and first-degree murder. Murder, first degree, is premeditated, meaning planned. Murder, second degree, not premeditated. That's when a person just kind of like maybe a fight happens or something and someone is accidentally unalive. Murder, third degree, no intent to cause harm. Manslaughter, first degree, involves heat of passion, which that happens with a lot of relationships. Manslaughter, second degree, also known as involuntary manslaughter, accidentally hitting somebody, accidentally unaliving somebody. And manslaughter, second degree, involves, I can't see that there. It involves reckless negligence, okay? So that's what he was convicted of, which was murder. On Tuesday, the jury also found him guilty of these sexual assaults charges, including 3 counts of forcible ape, 2 counts of sexual penetration by use of force, and 1 count each of ape of an unconscious person and sodomy by use of force per ABC 7. Know who you around. Know who you around, okay? Because, baby, let me tell you something. If somebody want to get you all doped up, baby, something wrong with them. Because we already did a video on sexuality. Energy is fluent. If you're feeling somebody, what you need all that for? But if you're not feeling, you're going to do it by inducing yourself. And we already know that drugs and alcohol bring spirits and energy. We learning, ain't we? We learning. So when you popping up, doing all that stuff, you inviting energy in and you letting the devil in. But we ain't going to go there because I don't need anybody telling me what I already know. Learn about yourself. Okay? Although Pearce was convicted, the jury did not reach a verdict on Pearce's co-defendant, Brent Walter Osborne, 45. Osborne was charged with 2 counts of accessory after the fact. Accessory is for the friends who always want to be your ride or die. Don't be careful of that. Don't get caught around here trying to be somebody ride or die and find yourself tangled up with their asses in trouble. The Los Angeles Superior Court Judge Eleanor J. Hunter declared a mistrial on Osborne charges due to the jury's deadlock. They're going to come at them again. Pearson's sentences was scheduled. It's March 13th. That same day, Osborne will have a hearing to decide whether there would be a retrial against him. Osborne is out on bond, so he got away free right now. Giles and Arzola, this is Arzola on the screen, attended a party in East Los Angeles on November 13th, 2021. Arzola was seen alongside Pearce in the VIP lounge. Let's get Arzola on the screen. This is Arzola here. According to party witnesses' accounts and surveillance videos obtained by the investigators, she was the architect. Later, the women were allegedly given Uggs and allegedly overdosed at a home between the LA neighborhoods of Beverly Wood and Miracle Mile. The prosecution also alleged that Pearce ugged and actually assaulted the women, citing evidence that his DNA was found on the 2 women, specifically under Arzola's nails. When it's under their nails, that's because they was fighting for their life. He was messing with them by force. They was fighting. Even though they was under the influence, they was fighting because they didn't want him. Okay? No means no. Before their disappearance, Giles texted, "Let's go to Cabrales Arzola at 5:30 a.m. So they was trying to get together. They didn't feel comfortable. Cabrales Arzola replied, "I'll call an Uber 10 minutes away." They never showed up when the Uber arrived. Giles' husband, Jan Sillers, told CBS 48. So stay tuned because we got to go and look at his sentencing, okay?
Stay tuned for the sentencing.